Welcome back to FTL. This is episode 11, and last time we were here, we were on our way to the NGO worlds, so let's get going. We are still outrunning the rebel fleets. We've arrived in more NG space, and yeah, same intro as last time. Ooh, that's quite a map we've got here. The top path seems to have more room for possibilities, and we can even jump to the lower path if things aren't sunshining. And as soon as you arrive, a small mantis ship detaches from a wreck and jumps away. You must have interrupted their salvage operation because you find a weapon ready to be installed. Burst Laser Mark III. I have mixed feelings about the third versions of each weapon, especially the Burst Laser Mark III, because it takes a long time to charge and it requires a hell of a lot of power. I'd be better off with the fire beam. But the Artemis pierces the shields, so that's something to take into consideration. And this one only requires 12 seconds and only needs 2 power. Oh. And we want to make sure we can get through everything. Maybe in the later game when I know what I'm doing, implying that I don't know what I'm doing, of which course I do. So yeah, last time we got the NG mid bot dispersal, which is helpful for, you know, not having to get everyone to the med bay. Should I upgrade anything? Well, more room for weapons, says I. But we have a whole bunch of scrap, and I think it might be better if we just keep going with what we have. Plus 1 power, that is. Fully power our engines. We have a store over there. So, top path it is. We have long-range scanners, which will help us. Oh. We're picking up a lot of stuff today. You find an abandoned mining station on a nearby moon. A quick scan shows no life forms, but you discover a usable drone schematic. Anti-personnel drone. Don't think we'll have much use for that. Oh, and a whole bunch of stuff just showed up. Stores. Stores are pretty much the only thing that don't deceive you. Might as well sell that drone schematic before you get moving again. We could buy drone control. No, that's not happening. We're selling the anti-personnel drone. The burst laser, free. That gives us 110. Fix all. Ooh, cloaking. Not sure about cloaking, I don't know. The reverse ion field has been less than useful though, so we can get rid of that. Fire beam. Cloaking! Not enough power to cloak. Isn't that something? But at least gives us a capacity to, you know, dodge attacks. Which is always handy. Especially during the late game. Oh, I powered my teleporter. I hope you're doing well, by the way. Let's move on to the unvisited location now. Take on everyone's day. And win. You receive a distress call. Let's go. Ooh, looks like they're equipped slightly more powerful. And they have a lot of guys. Let's move these two to keep the O2 from blowing up. Those look like defense drones ones, which we don't have missiles, so we don't have missiles against them. But they have a whole bunch of weapons. Give ourselves 87% evasion. One thing since the last time I cloaked was getting this image to line up perfectly. Which is handy. And it's a nice purplish hue. I like purple. I think the disunity was made for purple in mind. Maybe green, of which I made the second variant for, and that medbay is off, so might as well turn that on. And then Gars can get back to the engines, and you can get back to sitting around doing something. Anyway, let's start our main assault since they're not going away yet. Oh, they're taking out our cloaking. Might as well get that out of the way. Damn iron. Shoot. Him. Take out their shields. That ought to keep them down a little bit. And then teleporting in, the splint bombs. Take out their shields again. Take out their weapons this time. There we go. That's a lot better. Keep those shields down. And might as well take out their oxygen. They don't need oxygen. And we hit their drone. Now we just gotta hang around a little bit and wait and see. Might as well power my engines back to the maximum, giving us a good 34%. One miss, two misses. Iron blasts their shields, take out their engines. There are no more life signs, so we strip off useful materials. But wasn't there an NG just a while ago? Better not think too much into it. We grabbed 2 fuel, 2 missiles, and 39 scrap. Handy. Might as well grab a few more power bars. Although... we'll probably need to upgrade our cloak or something. We'll just leave it for the time being, figure out what to do next. When we get to the distress beacon! The rebel signal... Oh, it's a small NG ship under attack by a rebel fighter, but they turn to attack us when they see us. Let's see... halberd beam and a laser. Hopefully those two aren't timed the same, else we'll be in a bit of trouble. So for the sake of it, we'll cloak now, just so it doesn't discharge itself on us. So, take down their shield, as always. Shields. Now they have to repair that first. Although it looks like they got 2.5. Just keep their shields down, and we will take out weapons. And Giles has leveled up in engines to maximum. And now there are holes in the rebel fighter's ship. Might as well take out their oxygen. There we go. And we hit their shields again. Hit them, and now all the shields are off. To get down their oxygen again. And see how well we can blast them away. Most of the rooms are deoxygenated. Which is a good sign that we're going to win. By asphyxiation. That sounds pretty bad. So now we've evade 40. That's nice. Now we just wait a little while longer. They're not running away or anything. So why not just sit and wait until we're done? It's gonna be a matter of time. You'll probably hang around in the med bay. Right. Med bay down, and with the rebels destroyed, we pick the bones of the ship and wait for the small NG ship to catch up. The NG vessel turns out to be very poorly equipped. They try to outrun the rebels. Another NG medbot dispersal. You break it down into scrap. And that's a whole bunch more scrap. That's nice. Pity we can't just keep it around and do stuff with it. Like sell it. If we can break augments down into scrap, why don't we just do it with everything? Oh well. With that in mind, we've got quite a bit more stuff to work with. Not that I can get the Artemis up yet. Not yet. Must bide my time. And keep moving. Because I don't want to get destroyed. Energy ship in the vicinity. Subject goal. Wealth. Energy motivation. Survival. Explain that you're friendly. Stay out of trouble. Possible ship detected. Distress beacon. We'll take on the random enemy first before the distress. After a short time, you receive a message. I'm looking for an escort to a nearby system. Our ship is not well armed. Yeah, I can tell. There's no weapons at all whatsoever, unless you count that flimsy thing over there as a weapon. Sure. Ooh, distress. Yeah, we can work with this. We can make this work. I might throw you into the rebels for a little while, but... A ship without lifeforms within a nearby dense asteroid field is going. Shall we investigate? Search for the ship. You find a ship coated with ice or crystal. A stasis pod. What to take? Stasis chamber. Perhaps someone else will know how to open it. Maybe. Ah, we're gonna have to miss the store. Store or not? Do we have anything to sell? Because if not, we can just keep going. Yeah, let's jump. To the quest marker. Chances are it's a trap. We can dispose some missiles. Or some fuel. But we're pretty well balanced with that. Right, let's deal with these guys. You walked right into their trap. Yes, we did. But it doesn't look like they've got anything particularly powerful anyway. So, let's deal with them. Take out their shields. Miss. Take out their shields. Take 2. There we have it. Now, we just need to take out. We'll take out their pilot. As I expected. Pilot level 1. Take out their shields again. And this time, take out their oxygen. Because something's about to happen to them. And everything just goes up. Might as well take out their shields again. And go for the drones. And now it wants to escape. I hate when they try to escape. But we delay them. Take out their shields again. Take out their engines. You're not going anywhere. They beg for survival. They want to give us 15 scrap, but I think you can give us more. But we'll see about that. And that door is... What is that door doing? Oh, I see. There's holes all over the ship. You can't expect to live any longer. We just need to wait a little while longer before they're fully dealt with. I want all the scrap I can get, after all. Which makes me think that we can do something with these 2 guys. Should I or shouldn't I? This could be a bad mistake I'm making. Let's get rid of these guys. Quickly. Come on. Teleport out. Alright. Successful mission. Might as well turn our medbay back on. Let them heal up without having to go to the medbay. And maybe you can do just that. Isn't that nice? And I have a whole bunch of scrap now, and only 1 damage to us. Oh, that's a lot more than I could ever do with it. And now I can power the Artemis. Sort of. Yeah, we'll take that. We just need to depower mid-bay if we want to power the Artemis. The slightly more powerful Artemis. Come on, guys, heal up. That mid-bay isn't that great. Outside of the mid-bay. I guess we have to power the mid-bay to maximum in order to make any use of it. I think I could do that. Come on, girls, heal up. 98, 99, and 100. Right. And we better jump to the exit. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. One thing I noted about the update was that these events are now disabled because, you know, sensible scrap selling. We don't need that. We can get better for our scrap. So, we seem to be pretty well equipped to be on our way. So, with that in mind, our next sector is either civilian or slug. It's probably gonna be civilian. I'm Codic Law, and we'll see you in part 12, if I recall correctly. Till then, take care everyone.